Alright, hey guys, so today we're going to be doing the Vault of the Wardens dungeon as Havoc Demon Hunter because, well, I wanted to do heroic ones and the Demon Hunter is the only one I have at 110. And I don't believe you can do Battlegrounds on PvP servers, so we'll just have to settle with this for now. And I'm okay with that. I really enjoy Demon Hunter. It's probably what I'm going to main when Legion actually goes live. But I'm actually thinking I'm going to do the rest of the dungeons, because there are only 3 more after this one that we haven't done. I was thinking I was just going to do the rest of them as Vengeance, because these queue times are ridiculous. Like, the queues are just stupid. I had to wait like 30 minutes for it. So that was not fun to have to wait that long. But finally we're in a dungeon. I did get recount so we can actually see how much damage we're doing. Are we the top? Yeah, we are. And this guy is apparently bugged. Okay, there we go. But with the legendary vendor, where they kind of let you try out some of the legendary items, I think for just dungeons, this right here, Radon's Cascading Eyes, there we go. That is like one of the better ones for dungeons, I believe, because it, if we can actually hit some people, get some fury built. It basically reduced the cooldown of our I-beam in half, which is ridiculous. That gives us so much more damage to work with, using I-beam like twice as much. Wait, does that? That crap has a sword. Wait, what? Okay. Well, that's a neat little thing. Is this a boss? No, this is like, I guess, a mini boss. Just someone in our way. Yeah, like half of the cooldown is gone from I-beam. That's like ridiculous because I-beam crits every hit. If you spec right here, Blind Fury increases the duration of I-beam by 50%, and this reduces the remaining cooldown by 0.3 seconds, which isn't much every time it crits, but since it always crits, and if you can get it to hit a ton of people, like right here, yeah, over half the duration is just gone. So that's crazy.
Can't attack that. You dare speak of sacrifice to me.
But yeah, I don't think I've actually done this dungeon yet. It does seem kind of familiar. I might have done it for like a Demon Hunter quest or something like that, but I'm not entirely sure. I thought I'd only done those for what is it called? For the zone quest. But who knows? Oh, and also another thing that I really have enjoyed switching over to for Demon Hunters is I liked Fell Eruption while leveling because it gives you an extra stun and a good chunk of damage, a decent chunk, like 300,000 as base damage. But Nemesis right here is really strong on, especially like on bosses, and using it even on these guys if they're like the same type of enemies. Like, since the majority of these guys are humanoids, you can do that. It'll pretty much give you additional 20% damage on that at all times, and we're probably just gonna pop. What is it?
It's so good to
Metamorphosis
fight again.
right at the start. And just destroy him. Sadly, we don't have Metamorphosis for this. Not Metamorphosis, Nemesis. That's what it is.
My blades
But yeah. Also, if you're running the spec I am, which is like taking... I personally really enjoy the doing... transforming into our demon form after using I-Beam. I don't think it's actually worth it to use I-Beam while we're transformed. I'm not sure if it was worth it anyway, but I feel like that takes away a little bit of our damage. So, since we don't actually get like additional time on our transformation because of it, but this guy should be dead right here.
wasn't enough.
Yeah, as you can see, the
Your intervention
Hunter
saved my
did
life.
get a little ahead of us in damage.
If you intend to venture deeper, you will
Wow,
find
okay, I didn't
powerful
realize
weapons lurking in our vault.
how much Beast Mastery actually relied on their pet this time. Because, I mean, last few expansions, like Beast Mastery Hunters, it's been like 35, maybe 40% of the damage that they did was from their pet. Yeah, right there, since there were so many, we actually got a whole nother I-Beam charge.
I need to get closer.
So in situations like that, it's really nice to have. But Demon Hunters are actually a lot better at AoE damage because of how much cleave they have. Well, stuff like Beast Mastery are, as you can see, I mean, they can do some AoE, but it's just their single target is where they shine. But, you know, that's kind of always been how Hunters are. Because his pet's doing 65% of his damage, which is an insane amount. But now we should just go down this elevator and see what the next boss is. Because there are 5 in here. Correct? Yes. Over there on the side, they have them all. I don't actually remember how long that's been in the game. I think it was a little bit of last expansion, but what is this? Oh, okay, we're already to the next boss, too. Ugh, okay, well, let's get this going. And also, if you guys don't know about Demon Hunters, like, at all, and are kind of watching this like, hey, I want to learn some stuff about Demon Hunters, it's almost best to always let Demon Hunters interrupt if you can, if you're not like in a lot of trouble and have to interrupt something, because they actually get 50 Fury on their successful interrupts, which is a ton. That gives them automatically another Chaos Strike or I-Beam or anything. Honestly, they just get to have a free ability because of that. Alright, so this guy's just summoning a bunch of ads. I actually didn't talk any about that other boss because it was mainly stand out of everything that's on the ground, and he does a circle I-Beam. And this guy doesn't seem too difficult either, sadly. I really like the bosses that bring new mechanics in, or at least old fun mechanics. But a lot of these guys just don't seem to have that much stuff complicating them. Like this guy seems to just teleport around summoning ads, and then do soul sap, soul, whatever it is. Which I'm guessing it's just a AoE like damage over time to everyone in the group, which hasn't actually got to use very much. But we can go ahead and use these. And also, if you guys haven't played beta, the artifact stuff gets kind of ridiculous later on. Where I believe the last thing that you have to get is like 6 million artifact points. But that's kind of like supposed to be a grind because you get all your talents. It's just kind of like a bonus for you. It's supposed to be like after you do everything, maybe like your near end game stuff in big raids and whatnot, and it'll give you like a 5% damage increase, and that's about it. But it does give you something to work towards.
I need to target something first.
So on to the next boss. There are bosses like crazy in this. Okay, so this guy, what does he do exactly? I honestly think I've done this dungeon before. So it looks like you have to do stuff on the side with those little owl statues, and then this guy gets the brittle effect, which means he gets stunned and takes 100% increased damage. So, good time to use all the bursts right there, even though I didn't. And that boss fight was actually extremely easy. He honestly did nothing. Okay, so where would the next one be? Maybe we have to take an elevator again? What I actually want to do is run over here and get this chest. Now. Okay, we got all that. Just gave us some items. Some artifact power. And a ring, which we can actually use. Which is better than ours, so that was a good time investment, but they're on to basically the next boss, and I hope I can get there in time. There we go. Okay, so being a demon hunter, I naturally caught back up to the group. Alright, so... Oh, you know why I think I've been here? Is because this is one of the places for the Demon Hunter starting zone. Okay. That is... Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I think Mythic, unlike how it was, Okay, so what are we doing with this guy? Damage taken reduced by a ton. Radiation damage increased by 1%. So what do we... Oh! Gotcha. There we go. And someone turn that. Okay, so just turn all the statues to where the mirror bounces enough to where it can kill this guy. Alright, well. got another upgrade. But these bosses are actually kind of awful. But like we're item level what, like 830? But we do have a legendary item. It's actually, even with the legendary item, I don't think this is giving us like any issues at all, even without it. Because I'm assuming like everyone has one right now. Yeah. Yeah, let's just double check. Yep. Okay. So yeah, like everyone has legendary items. But I mean, they're not extremely hard to find. They're the equal rarity of epic items were as random drops for the previous expansions. So they're not going to be impossible, and you can just grind them out. There are certain places for each item that are actually better, give higher chances to drop. So that will probably be something everyone's grinding for the first couple weeks. But what I was getting at is these dungeons are actually pretty easy on Heroic, so I don't think Mythic is going to be at all like it was last expansion. Well, I already know it's not at all, but I didn't realize how different it would actually be. Because we're jumping? Yeah, we're demon hunters, we can. But I keep getting distracted. Mythics, they're not going to be anything like they were last expansion because they're actually right after Heroics instead of like doing different raids and stuff. Because the Mythic dungeons are going to like basically level up with the Mythic Plus system, and then you can get gear out of the Mythic Plus ones, and then you just keep going up and up in the Mythic levels. So that should be interesting to see how much people actually advance with their stuff. Yeah, because I believe it's like most groups. And how, what was it? Last expansion, how a lot of groups would actually ask for higher levels than the gear they gave you from doing those certain dungeons. They actually can't do that this expansion because of how the Mythic Plus works, with Mythic 1 being basically like it'll give item level like maybe 830. Mythic 2 gives item level 835, so on and so on. It's actually can't be where people would just do that because when they would be at higher ones trying to get their gear instead of doing lower ones trying to get certain items, because luckily they don't upgrade for some reason into like maybe like 50 item levels higher, which was not particularly the best decision in my opinion. But you know, I'm not a game designer, so what do I know? But you know, that's basically what YouTube is. A lot of people talking about stuff that they have no idea about and would be better hearing it from other people. That's basically what the world is. People talking about stuff they have no clue about. But you know what? That's also a very good speaking exercise. A public speaking one. Where you talk like what I've actually had people say is that a good one to do is to talk about stuff you have no idea about for 2 to 10 minutes and, you know, see how that works out for you. But we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about dungeons. Somehow we got onto that, and, you know, that's okay. Add some variety, you know. variety is the spice of life, after all. But anyway, we're about at the last boss, it looks like. So yeah, if you guys, honestly, I believe the adventure guide is out for it already. You can look in the book right there, and I think it's on live, I believe. Maybe. We'll see. Oh no, what happened? Oh no, WoW crashed! Okay, here we are, finally back at this boss, a day later. Because last time WoW crashed, it was down for like a couple hours. But we're back now, and I'm tanking with a different group. So, don't know exactly how to do this boss. I guess it has something to do with the light effects still, since that's what the whole corridor was to leading up to that. And we only have 10 minutes, because server restarts after that. So, hopefully we won't have to do it like a second time, because we might not have time to. Okay, reveal her with Alun's light. Throw the light over there. Guys. 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 Hey, there you go. So just remember, if you have the light in this fight, throw it just where she's, you know, throwing stuff from. So it looks like she does knock you back a little bit. And I don't want to stand in this stuff. Okay, so what is this? Right here, right here. So it shows you a little bit where these guys come from. Looks like we need to go over to this side for now. Oh, so they're still running through that. Okay. And it hurts really bad on people. Okay, well, someone's dead. But that should be the end of the Creeping Doom attack. So just pay attention to where she spawns her wall of soldiers. And that should be about it. But she has something, damage taken by 99%. It's not explaining. Does she take? She's not taking 99% more damage, so I guess damage is reduced by 99%. Okay, so go to this side right here. Make sure you're always standing with your back towards the middle like that. Okay, so she has 2 stacks of this. And I don't exactly know what to do now, because she's taking 2 damage. Mobs, okay. Uh-oh. Let's go ahead and Metamorphosis. Get some health back. Pop our shields. So they're little mobs, okay. So we're doing a little, yeah, okay, they killed the mobs. So this fight's basically over there. So whenever she gets Vengeance stacks, just go and find the mobs. They found another one. And we need to make sure we get over to this side. But still facing the middle in case she does stun and kick us. Like she just did. Okay. I wasn't really worried about dying right there because we still have our little passive. Oh, this is getting a bit out of control.
vengeance will be.
There we go. There's the mob. There's another one already. Okay. Jump back up there. Okay.
I'm out of range.
Your downfall is inevitable.
Jump back in there. Okay. And we should really worry about killing her right now, but another one spawned. Okay.
A warden's blade can pierce the toughest armor.
It's too far away. It's still recharging.
Oh no! Oh, we're back. Okay.
You should know
All right, it's up to us. She has 6 million health still.
a warden's blade can pierce the toughest armor.
I need to get closer. It's too far away.
All right, come on. Come on. Down to 2 mil. Gotta keep the spikes up. Oh, we have our metamorphosis up again.
I don't have a target.
Whew. Okay. So that's a rough fight if you don't know what's going on. Luckily, we figured it out. So that was
The traitor is defeated.
Vault of the Wardens right there.
I owe you a great debt.
Had to switch over to tank just to actually get into the
I will make
dungeon
my
on the
way to
next day
service,
because
But you should inform the other wardens of what you have accomplished today. May the night shroud you in
But yeah,
shadow,
so I
and
really,
illuminate your foes.
if that's not like clear, that feels like that's what I enjoy about tanking right there. Just being able to like clutch stuff out like that. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff really helps me out and is very appreciated. And we will be back with more soon. Hopefully not have any more issues with, you know, servers and whatnot.